7 minutes a day. How's that deal? Just 7 minutes. Bi-idhnillah, with the help of Allah, if we dedicate these 7 minutes to what I will mention today, we will be in constant remembrance of Allah, and we will also gain a lot of reward. Okay? First, the first minute, dedicate a minute a day to read Surah Al-Ikhlas 3 times. Surah Al-Ikhlas, we all know it by heart. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Subhanallah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he told the companion one day, is any one of you incapable of reciting a third of the Quran in a night? He said, Ya Rasulullah, who can do that? How can we do it? He said, by reciting Surah قل هو الله أحد 3 times. It is equivalent to third of the Quran. This term, equivalent to third of the Quran, the scholars gave it many different meanings. One of them is as if you have read third of the Quran in reward. Now, of course, absolutely, reading the whole Quran is more rewarding than just reading 3 times Surah Al-Ikhlas, because when we read the Quran, we are mentioning or reciting every single letter 10 hasana, and we are going through the words of Allah Azza wa Jal. One ayah could change our life, but to get that ajr, read Surah Al-Ikhlas 3 times. So this is, as a matter of fact, I said 1 minute, even though it takes less than 1 minute to read it 3 times. Okay, so the first minute is reading Surah Al-Ikhlas 3 times a day. The second minute, the last 2 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah at night, from Aman al-Rasulu all the way till the end. Why? Subhanallah. And also it takes less than a minute. But Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he told us, whomsoever recite those 2 ayat at night, kafatah, they are sufficient for him. This word sufficient, scholars also gave many interpretations. Sufficient for him from praying tahajjud, Allahu Akbar. Protection for him from all evil. Protection from all shayateen, protection from his portion, or it is sufficient for him from reading a portion of the Quran, as if he did just by reciting these 2 ayat, he read a portion of the Quran. So Allahu Akbar, just by dedicating this few or maybe less than a minute to read the last 2 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah at night, and it could be also before we sleep. Third minute, constantly repeat Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Dedicate 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, to keep reciting this. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Why? What is the reward? Rasulullah ﷺ told us that these are the most beloved 4 words to Allah Azza wa Jal. So I'm repeating something that Allah loves the most. And he told us also, alayhi salatu wassalam, that it is for me to recite these letters is better for me than the whole dunya and everything in it. Reciting these 4 words, Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, drops all my sins. Every time I say one of them, a tree is planted for me in Jannah. So the reward for this is immense. Dedicate literally 1 minute, and you could repeat these words multiple times in 1 minute. That is the 3rd minute. The 4th minute. We gave a talk a few weeks ago about the wonders of istighfar. Dedicate 1 minute to make a lot of istighfar. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. I did it myself. I was able to do 55 times astaghfirullah in 1 minute. And doing a lot of istighfar while meaning it, not just saying astaghfirullah quickly without any understanding, without coming from the heart. Rasulullah ﷺ told us it will relieve from any grief. It will elongate your life. It will, subhanallah, give you a blessing during the day. Astaghfirullah. Rasulullah told us that, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, it will increase our wealth, it will increase our children, it will increase our barakah. So making a lot of istighfar. So the fourth minute, dedicating at least 1 minute to do a lot of istighfar. What is the fifth minute? Dedicate 1 minute. I'm talking about a minute a day. Subhanallah. How many minutes do we have per day? A lot of minutes. We have 24 hours and every hour I have 60 minutes. Do the math. 1 minute just to say Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad. I did it. I was able to do it for 25 times. Allahu Akbar. And Rasulullah told us, every time I say Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad once, Allah will mention my name in front of the angel 10 times. And the more I make salat on Rasulullah, the higher my possibility of getting his intercession on the day of judgment when I really need it the most. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Dedicate a minute. I'm just saying a minute, but some of us can dedicate 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can, but I'm just making it in a simple way so we could all benefit, inshaAllah ta'ala. The 6th minute, saying after Fajr prayer, لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. 10 times. We can do it easily 10 times, 1 minute after Salat al-Fajr. What is the reward? Rasulullah said, 10 good deeds will be recorded. 10 sins will be eliminated and upgraded 10 degrees. And he will be safeguarded from all kinds of harm all that day. He will be guarded against shaitan, and no sin can overtake him on that day except if he committed shirk. Allahu Akbar. All these rewards can be acquired by dedicating 1 minute to say La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah lahul mulk wa lahul hamd wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir 10 times. If I want to do more, Allahu Akbar. And the last minute, the 7th minute, is to forward something good to others. Forward to others a clip, as long as, very important, it is authentic. The hadith that you're forwarding, it's 100% authentic. The reminder that you are forwarding, it is 100% authentic. The sheikh is a sheikh that is, you can take knowledge from him while you are safe and you know that secure. He is cautious about quoting everything that is authentic from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Forwarding, for example, this talk today, forwarding this, what is the reward of it? Rasulullah ﷺ said, whomsoever does what's in that hadith you forwarded, in that clip that you forward, you will get the same ajr, same reward. You, subhanallah, sometimes you forward one clip. Like for example, how long does it take to forward this? A few seconds, right? But all of a sudden, Allah put barakah in that forward that you did, and it went all over the world. Every time somebody applies these 7 minutes that we are talking, you will be getting the reward while you are sleeping. Subhanallah. So, forwarding something good, Rasulullah ﷺ told us that you will get the ajr whomsoever apply it in their life. Allahu Akbar. So my brothers and sisters, this is a very simple talk today about 7 minutes. 7 minutes per day that we could dedicate from all these 24 hours. We are so busy with dunya matters. Let's dedicate those few minutes to get a lot of reward, to remember Allah Azza wa Jal, and bi'idhnillah, remember, one hasana is the difference between Jannah and Nar. One hasana can determine my final destination. And all these actions that we mentioned today will bring, bi'idhnillah, if they are sincere from the heart, they will bring a lot of hasanat.